Have you heard the latest changes that could completely transform the way pensioners enjoy their freedom and independence? David here, and what I'm about to share could make a real difference in your daily life, but only if you stay tuned to hear every detail. Could something as simple as a blue badge really open doors you never thought possible? What if there are brand new perks quietly being rolled out that most seniors haven't even heard about yet? Why are so many pensioners suddenly reapplying or updating their blue badges? Could it be because of the powerful new advantages being offered? You might be wondering, what exactly are these updates, and more importantly, could you be missing out if you don't act quickly? There's a lot happening behind the scenes, and today, I'll reveal the surprising benefits that are now on the table, but not in this first part, because trust me, you'll want to hear it all in context to get the maximum advantage. Have you ever thought about how a simple change in blue badge rules could mean free access to certain services, easier parking, or even priority at places you visit every day? How would it feel if the process became simpler, faster, and much more rewarding than it ever was before? Could your life soon get a whole lot easier without you lifting a finger, just because of these new updates? But here's the real question: will everyone qualify, or is there something important you need to know to make sure you're not left behind? That's where things get interesting, and that's exactly what I'm about to break down in full detail. Before we dive into the heart of this exciting news, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe right now, because you do not want to miss any crucial updates coming your way. Trust me, every bit of this will be worth it if you're hoping to unlock these brand new perks that very few seniors know about yet. So, are you ready to find out how a small change today could open massive opportunities tomorrow? Stay with me, what's coming next might just change the way you experience everyday life. The Blue Badge scheme has long been an essential service for pensioners and individuals with disabilities, providing vital support in making mobility more accessible and life easier. In 2025, significant updates to the scheme have been introduced by the UK government, aimed at improving accessibility, broadening eligibility, and simplifying the application process for pensioners and people living with disabilities. These changes are designed to ensure that more people can benefit from the program, making daily tasks and activities less stressful, more manageable, and more inclusive. As a result, it's important for you, whether you have had a blue badge for years or are considering applying for one, to understand the full scope of these updates and how they could positively impact your life. The first and most noticeable update is the expansion of the eligibility criteria for the blue badge. Historically, this scheme was mainly available to people with physical disabilities, and the application process often focused solely on physical mobility limitations. However, the UK government has recognized that mobility problems do not always stem from visible or physical conditions alone. Now, the Blue Badge scheme also extends to individuals with mental health conditions, cognitive impairments, and long-term health conditions which may not be immediately apparent. For example, those suffering from conditions such as dementia, autism, fibromyalgia, severe arthritis, or chronic pain can now qualify for a Blue Badge, even though their disabilities may not be visibly obvious to others. This shift is an important change because it broadens the scope of support for individuals who face mobility challenges due to conditions that don't always show up in the traditional sense. The aim is to make the Blue Badge scheme more inclusive and ensure that more individuals who face difficulties in daily life can access the support they deserve. Moreover, the government has also taken a more inclusive approach to mental health conditions and cognitive impairments. People with conditions such as severe anxiety, depression, or post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, are now recognized in the eligibility criteria. This means that many individuals who had previously not been able to qualify for a blue badge due to the invisible nature of their disability will now be able to benefit from the scheme's perks and advantages. This change in eligibility is an important step forward, and it's expected to have a profound impact on the lives of many seniors and pensioners across the UK. Whether you have been living with arthritis for years or have recently been diagnosed with a condition such as multiple sclerosis, it's worth checking if you now qualify for a blue badge under the updated eligibility guidelines. So, if you're wondering how these changes will affect you, the good news is that the updates focus less on your mobility in terms of physical distance and more on how your condition impacts your daily life and ability to perform essential tasks. If your disability or health condition makes it difficult for you to carry out everyday activities such as walking, shopping, or even getting into and out of your home, you could be eligible for a blue badge under the new guidelines. This shift in focus is designed to better support people whose disabilities may not be immediately visible to others, providing greater access to services, facilities, and support. The process of applying for a blue badge has also become much easier with these updates. In the past, applying for a blue badge could be an arduous task, requiring you to submit long forms, provide medical evidence, and wait for weeks or even months to receive a decision. However, the government has streamlined the application process to make it more accessible and less stressful. The application process is now available online, allowing you to fill out your details, submit supporting evidence, and track your application status from the comfort of your home. For seniors and pensioners who are comfortable with using technology, the online application process is an absolute game changer. You no longer need to worry about navigating lengthy paper forms or waiting for appointments at your local council. With just a few clicks, you can complete the process and track your application's progress. This makes it much easier to apply for a blue badge and ensures that you get the support you need in a timely manner. If you're not comfortable using digital technology, don't worry, there's still an option to apply for a blue badge using paper forms. Many local councils offer in-person assistance to help you navigate the application process, ensuring that everyone can benefit from these updates, regardless of their familiarity with technology. Once you have successfully applied for your blue badge, what can you actually use it for? The blue badge scheme's primary benefit has always been parking, and it continues to provide pensioners and individuals with disabilities access to designated parking spaces in public and private areas. These spaces are often closer to entrances, making it easier for people with mobility issues to access shops, offices, healthcare facilities, and other essential services. But with the recent updates, the use of the blue badge has expanded beyond just parking in designated spaces. Local councils now have more flexibility to approve new parking spaces for blue badge holders, meaning you may be able to park in more areas than before. Whether it's at shopping centers, tourist attractions, or even private parking lots, the increased availability of blue badge spaces makes it easier to park closer to where you need to go, saving you time and energy. Additionally, the update includes more flexibility with parking rules in certain areas. In many locations, blue badge holders are now allowed to park for longer periods without receiving a fine. In some areas, you may even qualify for free or discounted parking in busy cities or at airports where parking fees are often exorbitant. This update is especially beneficial for pensioners who frequently travel or visit city centers, where finding affordable parking can be a significant challenge. However, parking is not the only benefit that blue badge holders are now eligible for. In addition to the enhanced parking options, the government has introduced a range of new concessions for blue badge holders, including discounts and free access to public transport. This includes buses, trains, and even taxis in certain locations, making it easier for individuals with mobility issues to get around without the financial burden of expensive transport fares. If you rely on public transport to get to your appointments, social activities, or family visits, these updates could save you money and make travel more convenient. Another important update is the increased availability of discounts and free entry to various public venues. Museums, galleries, and other public attractions now offer free or discounted entry for blue badge holders, meaning you no longer need to worry about paying additional fees for enjoying cultural or recreational activities. For many pensioners, this is a wonderful opportunity to explore and experience new things without worrying about the extra cost. This update also allows for greater social participation and inclusion for people who may otherwise feel excluded from certain events or activities due to the financial burden of entry fees. Finally, the government has launched a new Blue Badge mobile app which aims to make managing your Blue Badge benefits even easier. The app provides an easy-to-use platform where you can track your eligibility, check your badge's expiration date, find nearby parking spaces, and even request a replacement if your badge is lost or damaged. This innovative new feature makes it even easier for you to stay on top of your Blue Badge benefits, ensuring you never miss out on important updates or perks. One of the most exciting features of the app is the option to have a digital Blue Badge, which can be stored directly on your smartphone. This means you no longer have to carry a physical badge, reducing the risk of losing it or forgetting it at home. The digital version is eco-friendly, convenient, and ensures you have easy access to your Blue Badge whenever and wherever you need it. As you can see, the new updates to the Blue Badge scheme offer a wide range of benefits that could significantly improve your daily life. Whether it's easier access to parking, discounted public transport fares, or free entry to public venues, these changes are designed to make life easier, more affordable, and more accessible for pensioners and individuals with disabilities. If you haven't yet applied for your Blue Badge, or if you're unsure whether you qualify, now is the perfect time to check and apply. The new eligibility criteria make it easier for a broader range of individuals to benefit from the scheme, and the streamlined application process ensures that you won't have to go through a complicated, lengthy procedure to get the support you deserve. With the new changes, the Blue Badge scheme is set to become even more valuable for seniors and pensioners across the UK. The updates reflect the government's commitment to improving the quality of life for individuals with mobility issues, making daily tasks and activities more manageable and accessible. Whether you've been using a Blue Badge for years or are considering applying for one for the first time, these updates offer plenty of reasons to take advantage of the scheme and the new perks it provides.